In the heart of Whisperwood lived two curious squirrels, identical twin brothers named Mart and Max. They were always getting into mischief, but their bushy tails helped them escape danger time and time again. One afternoon, while scampering around the enormous oak tree in their backyard, the squirrel brothers heard a strange sound, giggles. At first, they thought it was just the wind playing tricks on them. But then the giggles came again, and this time they seemed to be coming from the Whispering River that flowed nearby. Curious, Mart and Max set off to investigate. They raced down the tree, dashed across the garden, and jumped onto the riverbank. The giggles were coming from just beyond an emerald green curtain of water. "What could possibly be making that noise?" whispered Mart, his eyes wide with wonder. Max, ever the brave one, was already dashing ahead. "I'm going to find out," he declared. As he pushed aside the vines, a chorus of giggles echoed through the air. And what the squirrels saw made their jaws drop in surprise. Before them lay a small pool of water, and inside were dozens of fish, but these were no ordinary fish. They had rosy pink cheeks, shimmering turquoise scales, and most astonishing of all, they were giggling uncontrollably. "Well, hello there," said one of the fish, breaking into a wide grin. "Welcome to our little corner of the river. You can talk," exclaimed Mart, his eyes popping. "Of course we can talk," replied the fish. "We are, after all, the chatty fish of Whisperwood. Do you want to have a chat?" "Actually," said Max, "we were hoping you could help us with something." The fish tilted their heads in unison. "We heard you talking," said one of them. "And we couldn't help but overhear your plan to build a tree house in the oak tree by your home." "That's right," said Mart. "We've been planning to build a tree house for ages, but we need some planks of wood to make it a reality." The chatty fish looked at each other. "Well, this is awkward," one of them said. "You see, we were hoping to use those very planks of wood ourselves." "What do you mean?" asked Max. The fish exchanged uneasy glances. "The truth is," said one of them, "there's a secret tunnel under the river, and we were planning to use those wooden planks to block it off. Otherwise, badgers might crawl out of it and wreak havoc in Whisperwood." "A secret tunnel?" whispered Mart, his eyes gleaming with excitement. Should we explore it?" "Oh, dear," said the fish. "We were hoping you wouldn't ask that. You see, the tunnel is very dangerous. It's dark and gloomy and full of all sorts of creepy crawlies. And besides, it's just so boring. Sounds like an adventure to me," said Max, already dashing into the water. "Wait, Max," cried Mart. "Don't you think we should listen to the fish? He could be dangerous," but Max was already gone. The chatty fish looked at each other in dismay. They had known it wouldn't take much to convince these squirrels to explore the tunnel. Now they had to find a way to stop them from doing something reckless. "Quick, someone," said one of the fish, "fetch the hermit crab. He'll know what to do." Meanwhile, Max had found a large rock and was using it to move the planks of wood blocking the entrance to the tunnel. Suddenly, a gruff voice startled him. "What do you think you're doing?" Max turned around to see a grumpy-looking badger. I was just trying to build a treehouse," stammered Max. "A treehouse? The badger looked suspiciously at the planks of wood. "Those are my planks," he growled. "I was going to use them to block the tunnel and keep the badgers out of Whisperwood." "Oh, do you mind if we use them to build a tree house instead?" asked Max nervously. The badger shook his head. "No, those planks are far too precious for that sort of nonsense. Besides, a badger needs his beauty sleep, and all this chatter is just too much for my delicate ears." And with that, he scuttled back into his hole. Max and Mart looked at each other in disbelief. Had they just outsmarted a badger? Then, remembering the fish's warning, they started to feel uneasy. Just then, the hermit crab arrived. "You shouldn't have listened to a badger," he said knowingly. "They can't be trusted. Come with me. I'll lead you to safety." And with that, he disappeared into the bushes, leaving the bewildered squirrel brothers behind.